Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, a 2018 match between Clem and Showtime here on Dreamcatcher. Do you remember Dreamcatcher? I do. It's a pretty fun map, and left side of the map, top side-ish, it is Showtime, the German Protoss. And in the bottom right here, it is the 2018 version of Clem. Alright, so back when he was a newcomer to the scene, I just want to see how he matched up against Showtime back in 2018, and Dreamcatcher is a fun map. And yeah, you're welcome for the trip back in time. Kind of still feel like this looks like a jellyfish, right? The head, we've got tentacles here. Also, I don't know, Dreamcatchers are also the same way, and man, look how far away this gold base is. I've cast games where your first base is this gold base, and hopefully it does not get discovered, but anyway. Well, first expansion. Anywho. What's going on in the world of PvT? Clem is a baby, that's for sure. So if this was 3 years ago and he's 18, he was 15, man. So this is 15. Blah! 15-year-old Clem against the established statesman in Showtime. So, let's see how this works out for us today, shall we? We've got a Reaper expand here from Clem. On the other side of things, we're looking at, well, it's a nice little block. Other SCV comes down to make sure the probe can actually kill the SCV. And actually, is that located? It looks a little bit off to me, but maybe it's accurate. Distance here seems off. Could be wrong. Nexus coming up from Showtime on the other side. So, happy Monday to everybody. Hope it's a great Monday. Hope it's treating you well. If you're watching this on your lunch break, let me know in the comments. When I used to work in an office before the COVID made us work from home employees, and then it's just permanent. Did used to watch StarCraft during my lunch break. It was just a good break from the work, obviously. Put my mind somewhere else. I really enjoyed it. Ah, those days. Those days for sure. Used to watch Lag TV a lot. Used to watch Husky. Used to watch HD TV. Not HGTV. So Reaper not getting a lot done. Not even going for a scout, really. I mean, I guess kind of worried to go inside the main base because there's probably a stalker, and there was, killing that scouting SCV. It is a Stargate opening from Showtime. Reaper's like, are you going to saturate this base or what? Stalker's coming in to shoo you away. Ah, Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher indeed. Two-player map, right? And not too far away from each other. I kind of feel like it's further to this gold base than it is between these two bases, but it is. It's a little bit further, but not by a whole lot. Oh, shoot. We're going to name this Reaper? Let's name the Reaper. This Reaper's name is Mace Windu. Mace was thrown out of a window by the Senate, but like every character who falls to the death in the Star Wars universe, he somehow survived. He sought a way to overcome his missing limb to kill Palpatine and looked for a jetpack so he could not be flung so easily out of a window again. Did not realize the Reaper program just meant he had traded one evil Emperor for another. Mace Windu, no! Can't die again. Now we have an Oracle. Oh, it's Oracle versus Reaper here, huh? Nope, hang on. Gonna let it go. Let it go. This Oracle's name is College Aid. Detecting potential college student. Scanning. This person has already attended university, law school, is a lawyer with stable income, and has no need for further education. Deploying advertisements anyway. Death laser noises. Pew, pew, pew. Widowmine gets it? No! I mean, college advertisements, they probably deserve that, right? That's good. That's really good. I mean, that's the thing. People complain about non-targeted advertisements, but they also complain about targeted advertisements. So, like, look, if you hate ads, just own up to it. Like, don't tell me you hate the ad because it's not targeted well. Anywho, bunch of Marines out. So we're just going to go for some Liberator stuff. Bunch of Marines. Got ourselves an engineering bay coming in, so lots of bio on the play here from Clem. Surprising number of Marines here. All things considered. Oh, some Widowmine drops while we're at it. Great pull. Great pull. Oh, nice liftoff from Clem, though. Again, 15-year-old Clem. He's like #1 ranked in Aligulac right now, but in 2015, he was not. He was only 15 years old. No, 2018 he was 15 years old. That's when this is from. Third Nexus on the way here from der Showtime, and a third command center being built inside the natural base for the Clem. Still out. We're going to go back in. I feel like going back in would not be a horrible idea. Probably wouldn't make you lose the game anyway. Where's our Mace Windu? Did he get killed? He did get killed. I just don't know where. Alright, that's fine. Liberator going to set up, but Stalker count seems heavy enough that it should be able to handle this. It's a pretty good Liberator setup position. Yeah, shield battery. Shield battery healing up. And dead Stalker. Almost a dead Stalker. Dead Stalker! 2 dead Stalkers. And the Widowmine drops get 4 probes over here at the same time. That's nice. That is some beautiful stuff from Clem. Kills 2 Stalkers, gets 4 probes. Liberator dies. Yes, but the Widowmines make it out. Are you kidding? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Robotics facility on the way here from Showtime. Maybe some of them Colossus. It is just Marine tank, isn't it? Oh, there's some Marauder production. I'm gonna say, Marauder production is really, really important versus Protoss. It's just, you need them. They're just really good against things like, I don't know, Stalkers. They're pretty darn good against Colossus, too. You have to worry about that stuff. Oracle's actually burning down the Widow Mines. We replaced the dead Oracle with new ones. How nice. So Medevac says, alright, additional gateways. We're probably getting Blink. Sure, why not? Third base rolling. There he goes. I was going to say when is Clem going to drop his third base is the question. And Medevac says, alright, you're not actually getting gas at your third base yet. I guess I'll take my third base. But again, Showtime's been running this for some time. Income advantage keeps spiking down into the Terran field there as the mules drop. But so far, it's 63 to 49 workers in favor of Showtime, which he needs to account for the mule discrepancy. And 49 to 28 army supply. Clem is a really big army supply, but again, a ton of it is Marines. Which, are we making Colossus? Are we making Disruptors? Only we're doing something that's good against Marines here, Showtime. I know you're very, very capable of this. Charge lots, guess. Double Oracle doing stuff over here at the natural base, not accomplishing a ton. Phoenix just here in case there's a big old move out. This is a pretty big map, in all honesty. I see you, Warp Prism. What are you up to? You gonna warp in some charge lots? Warping in some zealots anyway. They're not charging lots yet. But yeah, that's definitely the plan. Charge is coming in. Is it being chrono boost? Nope. Working on that armor upgrade. Again, armor upgrade super good against Terran, especially if there's a lot of Marines, because their small attacks are terrible against high armor targets. The higher the armor, the worse they are. So drop heading out at the same time. A War Prism is moving in. Revelation catches this army, but he doesn't have eyes on these medevacs that are moving out. This is a fairly big map, isn't it? Just the distance between the two bases is not as short as I thought it was. Anywho, Phoenix is like, hey, what up? I see this happening, and here's a big unload of Marines. Or Marine Zealots. They don't have the charge upgrade, though, so, like, I don't know. They're moderately as effective as you'd want them to be. This drop is pretty good. Nice pro pull once again, trying to focus down on a simulator here, however. And actually going to deny the +2 infantry upgrade here, dude, having... Oh! What the? Did he... Oh! Oh, it almost finished! Okay, so he cleans this up. That was an Artosis pylon if I've ever seen one. His charge is not going to finish until that pylon is done. War Prism sniped here by Clem. Nice map awareness, bringing some Marines and a medevac over to kill that as it fled from the scene of the crime, which is the main base of Clem. I still feel like if you'd waited for charge, that would have been about, you know, 40% more effective than it was there, Showtime, but hey. Alright, so charge finishes with the pylon finishing. It was right at the edge there anyway. Clem moving out and Showtime moving out, and I don't think either of them are aware of what's happening with the other one's army. Alright. Oh, pow, 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 pow. Pow, pow. Bunch of SCVs are going down. This is actually looking really bad for Clem, but guess what? Clem, big scary army, other side. Stasis Ward catches a good chunk of it. Oh, and then just recalls back home. Got some Widow Mines at the front here, though. And is he going to take down this Nexus is question of the day. Yeah, the charge lots, they do have the charge. The Widow Mines are actually all on cooldown. Oh, never mind. That one wasn't. Nice target firing here, though. So third base landing. Fourth base under construction here from Clem. Fourth base under construction here from Showtime. Here on Dreamcatcher. Both players playing, I'd say, pretty darn effectively. Widow Mines burrowing at the front. High Templar storming those Widow Mines. Burrows again, and storms them again. I don't know, storm on a couple Widow Mines is probably the best option, I would say. It's better than catching a storm to, like, your group of Marines and Marauders, but, you know. Yeah, so charge lots are in here. Once again, your charge is a little bit nerfed when you're attacking into Marauders with Concussive Shell, which these Zealots do happen to be doing right now. And Zealots can't accomplish anything, so, So we're at 4 base to 4 base. There's been some really nice aggression here today. Yeah, so just the north side of the map has these gold bases. Anything down to the southern half, no goldies. No goldies for anyone. 160 supply here for Showtime, 149 for Clem. Again, keep in mind, this is 3 years ago. I think these players would be a little bit better, especially Clem. But I'd say, you know, pretty good test of skill for both players at this point, which really just goes to show how good Clem was 3 years ago, and why it's not all that surprising that he's awesome now, right? Kid's a monster. This kid's a natural talent. So guess what? Factory's dead. This third base is in trouble, but Clem on the other side is completely wiping out every single probe here at your fourth base. Wow, 16 probes down just like that. Probes couldn't get out of there. It was a terrible angle for them. Clem gonna lose his orbital command here. Clem also is like, fine, you're gonna march up into your natural base, take down your natural base pretty darn quickly. But Clem's fourth base is also in an immense amount of trouble. So both players not doing super hot here. I mean, on offense, yeah, but on defense, they're both struggling mightily. These SCVs just running for their lives, no big deal. Storm on the top of the ramp, but going up a ramp into your own base is never a good experience. Just spreading the units out, killing whatever you can, killing probes, and look at this, Showtime just marching in. Are we in full base race mode right now? Dude, these SCVs are getting absolutely massacred. Clem defending his main base with Liberators, a bunch of Marines, Marauders. Look at him coming down the ramp, though. Showtime was not ready for that. Kind of got caught with his pants down. So he's defending his third base with everything he has. At least it represents income, which Clem does not have at the moment. He is kind of still mining from his main base a little bit. But yeah, charge lots chasing down. A Widow Mine burrowing right here would be pretty fantastic. Army value 92 to 84, but not right here. In this location, Showtime has a massive advantage. Widow Mine does end up firing, I think, taking down a Stalker there, but nothing too huge. 22 to 24 workers. Both players have lost huge numbers of their army units, and reinforcements coming in here from Clem. Look at Showtime. Cheeky taking the gold base to supplement the income that he still has at this third. Again, income's going to be favoring Showtime for a little bit, but Clem does retake the natural. The engineering bay might just burn down. I'm not sure that Clem wants to spend any resources on fixing it because both players are extremely starved for minerals. Their gas is okay. Oh, look at what we found. Can you take it, though? Liberators up. Archon's in the mix. Oh, that Immortal should be dead. He's trying to get the Nexus. He's like, all right, you don't want to engage. Good storms, though. Great storms. But the Nexus dies anyway. Absolutely gets trashed anyway there. But look at Showtime just marching in. Storm, feedbacks on the medevacs. Whatever you want to use your energy for there. Liberator down. Showtime is looking okay right now, right? Army supply is virtually even. He did end up losing this gold base, which kind of sucks. Clem is heavily relying on a natural base that is just about lined out. I mean, I guess there are still hundreds of minerals on these 4 patches, but it's only 4 patches. Not doing anything to try to retake any of his dead bases. He just really wants this gold. Can't necessarily say that I blame it for him. Blame him for it either. Sure, those are the words. Oh, jeez. Nice lift up. Nice lift up there. Showtime really wants this gold, but look, Clem's got his third base back. He's lifted his orbital from his main, I think. I think that's what that is. Lifting it down to the third base, so one of the advantages that Terran has. This is just a little tiny group of Marines. They are all in an immense amount of trouble. Force fields, are able to kill 2 of them, along with the power of charge. Observer says, okay, he's going to sit on top of your Liberators here. Don't mind us. There you go, resetting up there. Gold base is going to warp in any second now. 26 to 28 workers were effectively 2 base to 2 base, but Showtime's income is healthier and more long-lasting than Clem's is, and especially with the gold higher return on those minerals. Nice storm drop. That is pretty good from Showtime. Kills 8 SCVs, drops down Clem's worker count to 20 at the moment, which is not ideal. Not at all, really. Yeah, army value 78 to 55, but once again, storm and splash in general, the great equalizer here, right? You have an advantage if you're Clem, but you're worried about getting stormed, especially because you're so marine heavy. So Liberator's going to chase through. They don't want to chase too far. Marines don't want to chase too far here, but Clem looks like he's going to knock through these rocks, allow him to go through here without going through a tiny choke. And Showtime's like, I can't really engage with your army here. Just please, income, let's go. Let's go with the income. Is he going for it? Looks like the pathing here is pretty stupid. He wants to catch that Warp Prism. Ooh, that's pretty good stuff. Liberator setting up, and Showtime! Showtime has to abandon his third base, but guess what? He's just going for it again. So, for the second time in this game, both players are just like, screw it, I'm gonna go kill your bases. I don't know, man. Clem has a pretty scary looking base right now. But he just lost all of his income. Like, all of it. So... oh, guess what? Showtime lost all of his income as well. This orbital's got to go somewhere for Clem. This is a great game. This might very well just get an epic tag. I mean, this is 15-year-old Clem giving Showtime everything he can handle. Showtime's being revealed because he's lost every nexus that he has. This is the final orbital that Clem owns. This is it. Dude, this Warp Prism is trying not to die to these Liberators, but there's a decent number of Liberators. So they get it. Oh, that's big. The Warp Prism would have been so nice for Showtime for the rest of this match. And just stating for the record here, that's a free SCV. Oh, the probe gets it. Liberators setting up. Wow. Showtime does not care about your Liberators. He'll take the hits. He'll kill your Liberators. He'll storm you on the left side. Showtime has rebuilt his Nexus, but it's in range of these SCVs, and they're totally visible. Clem's down to 39 total army supply. These barracks are providing a bit of a force field wall for him. Again, these probes, what are you doing? Why are you here? Oh boy. Showtime's probe count is dropping precipitously. As per usual, SCVs force a cancel on Showtime's base, and he can't rebuild a new one! That's ginormous. Showtime can't rebuild a Nexus. He doesn't have enough resources for it. Oh, is Showtime just dead? But look, it's Clem's final orbital. It's taking massive hits. Clem's like, all right, final orbital, fare thee well. Obviously, you're not going to survive much longer here. So the ground attacking units are like, we're going to go try to find some more stuff to kill, maybe defend. Clem's like, we're just going to kill the main base of Showtime and hope that'll be enough here, because that is right. Clem's final. Yep. Clem's final. He can't build a new one. Epic tag in the bag here. It's 53 to 49 supply in 19 minutes. That is what kind of a game this is at the moment. Holy crap. More SCVs dying. Clem's, I mean, do workers really matter in this game where nobody has any home bases to return resources to? Nope. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the teeniest or least of bits. So yeah, we're just sort of in full base race mode, kind of. Showtime's Immortals are pretty beefy in this situation. The Archon not getting any shots off is a problem. Going up a ramp, he's trying to use the shield battery. But the damage output here is pretty darn hefty on these Marauders for sure. Building count, I guess we're going to throw that up. Probes are trying to kill some of these supply depots. Probes are also killing SCVs, which, once again, doesn't seem like it matters all that much. This is some pretty amazing stuff out of Clem. These Marauders are putting in serious work. The medevac's keeping him alive too, obviously. But Marauder, if all we have are Marauders, you kind of hope you're dealing with a Stalker Immortal style army, right? Yeah, as another Stalker goes down. Clem doesn't like what he sees. I mean, everybody's in low econ, low army value mode. These probes are doing work here. Oh, these probes are dead. I don't know why Showtime insists on sacrificing probes. I guess maybe that was a slowdown attempt to try to prevent Clem from running too far away. Oh, got it. Got a Stalker, I think. Okay, that's a definitely dead Stalker. That's a dead Immortal. What is this High Templar trying to do? Throws down a feedback. It does get picked off there. What is even happening right now? Army value is 3 Zealots, an Archon, and a Stalker versus 2 Marauders. I think Showtime may have pulled this out. Ladies and gentlemen, he just has the Morse. Wait, who's producing Marines? Clem's producing Marines, everybody, with his 28. Okay, he has 28 minerals now. But he spent the last of his resources on those. You don't have to kill add-ons to win, right? Yeah, I don't think you do. It's just the buildings, which these are going to be... Oh, these are floating. No! Is this a draw? Gosh, friggin' stupid Terran. Taking games that should totally be losses, turning them into draws. Yeah, the Blink Stalkers really should not die to this. This is an amazing game of Ring Around the Rosie right here. Yeah, that's it. There's dead airspace on this map. There's no way that Clem can lose this game solely because Terran buildings can fly. I proposed this thought before, but I really feel like it'd be better if Terran buildings could fly. We'll give them like a 4-minute timer where they can fly as much as they want, and then they have to land somewhere or they die. That's it. That would change everything. That would change this situation and make it more exciting, right? Because now it's like, oh, I see, Clem. He can just force a draw. Neat. Can he get a win, I guess, is a bigger question here. By stutter microing his face off, perhaps he can. Man, 2 Marauders, 1 Marine. That's a 5-kill Marauder, an 8-kill Marauder, and 0-kill Marine. He's new to the party, in all fairness. Showtime's like, I knew I should have made a Phoenix. Yeah, he doesn't have the resources to build anything. Anything at all. I mean, it's kind of flawless stutter step, right? The 15-year-old is not bad at StarCraft, everybody. It's Showtime just like, screw this. I'm gonna kill what I can. But yeah, he doesn't have a win condition for this game. Because the floaty buildings. I ever tell you guys the story? I was, used to work for Apple, like back in 2012 at their Genius Bar. But, they flew us all to Cupertino for some training and put us up in a hotel. And the night before we left, after our training was done, we just stayed up all night playing StarCraft. Like, the group that I was with all liked StarCraft, which was awesome. And, again, Apple people, they like Blizzard games. Blizzard has made a really good effort to, you know, be available on Mac. Yeah, doesn't lose anything there. Clem's just, he's keeping his stuff alive as well as he can, man. So we stayed up all night playing StarCraft. We played one game. We had a mirror matchup. Or a team game, rather. What's my brain talking about? It was a team game, and it was a 3v3, I think, and yeah, it was a crazy match, and the other team won solely because they had a Terran who could float his buildings, and none of us had the ability to make anything that could fly. So, I have some long-term, deep-seated anger at this very situation. But, like, tell me if I'm wrong! Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Give them 10 minutes. I don't care. Like, yes, you want to be able to fly your buildings across the map. Fantastic. You do that. But at a certain point, infinitely floating buildings is a dumb game mechanic. You can use it to draw the game out. I support that, right? Oh, he's trying to get a surround on this, but the probes aren't much of a surround. We lose all of our stalkers. Oh, we lost all. Remember when I was like, there should be no reason to lose a stalker, Showtime? Because of your blink ability, but no. Not allowed. I don't know. I mean, I was all set to give this an epic tag. It's a great game. But like, okay, medevac killed, nice. But, you know, draw induced solely because Terran can float their buildings infinitely in dead airspace. Lost a Marauder there. Archon chasing, pretty scary stuff. Dude, that medevac is almost dead. That medevac does not want to be anywhere near that Archon. Fly! Fly, my pretty, fly into the main base. Right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Is it exciting for you guys to watch a game where the Terran forces a draw because their buildings are floating off in space? Is that a skill play? No. It's like, ooh, look how much APM it took to to float his barracks out into dead space. Ooh. These probes are all dead because the healing ability of the medevac is pretty good. Those shield batteries, save us. I don't know what Showtime is planning on doing here. Nothing, right? The answer is just nothing. There's no way to repair this medevac because we're down to 0 SCVs and not a ton of cash anyway. I guess you could repair it a little bit if you had 1 SCV remaining. But look. Yeah, I don't know. Or if just, you know, tournament organizers like ESL just had a rule. Look, if all your stuff's dead and the only reason you're winning is because you have buildings floating off in dead airspace, that's a loss. That's it. If your entire army is gone, and that's the only way you win the game, then you lose. Every Terran in the comments is going to be like, shut up, Falcon. That's not a cool idea at all. That's really dumb. But you know, from a logical perspective, I don't like it. I don't like this at all. See, Showtime asked for a draw. You saw that. Look at this micro versus this Archon. I feel like I might have watched this live. Ooh, ooh. Oh, see? Oh! And nope, see, Clem, GG's out and then says draw. Because I have buildings floating over here and takes it. There's your draw. You know what? I'm giving it an epic tag and I'm saying that Showtime won. Under the Falcon Paladin tournament rules established 2021. If a Terran only has, at the end of the game, floating buildings, no army, and no SCVs, and the enemy has some kind of an army in the form of a single Archon, the other army wins. So Showtime is declared winner. This is an epic game. Showtime gets the win in an incredible match. He ends the game with a single Archon. A single Archon. A 21 kill Archon. An absolute badass in every sense of the word. These probes are in here too. That's a 3 kill probe. I mean, that guy is telling stories after this battle, right? I mean, he's a robot. I don't know if he's going to brag necessarily, but yeah. Income. Look at the flat income graph tab. That's fun. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Resources lost. Look how even that is. 30,800 to 30,700 for these players. Everybody lost a ton of workers. Everybody lost all their bases. I mean, it is just a bloodbath across the map here, and Showtime still had buildings remaining, still had workers, still had an army. And Clem is able to take advantage of the bullcrap that is infinitely floating buildings. The end. We can argue about it in the comments if you want. Yeah. All right, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. So that right there is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a 2018 epic game. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.